Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna give you guys my lock of the week, my best bets for UFC London. Also, I'm gonna give you guys some props that I like for this card. We have a really good card coming up in UFC London this Saturday. If you're in Eastern time like I am, it should be in the afternoon. So I really do prefer these afternoon cards. That's why, I don't mind those Abu Dhabi, even though the crowds are pretty terrible in Abu Dhabi and Saudi Arabia. I don't really enjoy the crowds over there, but they do have the car starting early, which I do prefer. We're done by like 10 or 11 p.m. at the very most. We're not sitting there till like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning, right? Watching the main event. I mean, early in the morning. So let's get right to it, guys. Last week we went like 3-1 on the best bets. We did pretty well on the best bets. The only best bet we lost on was Zaleski money line. We missed on the Halabo lock of the week. I know some people think that he won. It was close enough. I mean, if he was able to defend takedowns in the later half of that fight, I honestly think Halabo would have won that fight. But like saying that, I mean, one judge had it 30-27 for Alexander Hernandez, which just doesn't make sense to me at all. I mean, I know people lost money on the plus 2.5 for Halabo. I just don't understand how you can score that fight for Hernandez 30-27. Like, I can understand 29-20 for Hernandez with the takedowns. I mean, he didn't really do a lot of damage. But like I could see a 28-20 for Hernandez, but like 30-27 is just criminal. And I mean, they're not gonna do anything about it. I mean, every week we just move on. We have a bad scoring every week pretty much. I mean, so it is what it is. It is a plus 180 underdog lock the week Halabo. Hopefully we can bounce back this week. Let's talk about the lock of the week for this week, guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. It really goes a long way with the YouTube algorithm if you guys click the thumbs up on the video. I mean. And now let me give you my lock three for UFC London. It's gonna be none other than Nathan Fletcher. I really like this guy, man. I think he's gonna win this fight. I think his grappling is high level. He's got experience now. This is a rematch, by the way. If you guys didn't know, they already fought each other back in amateurs back in like 2018. So it's been a while. I mean, it's probably been like 70 years at this point. But like I haven't really seen a lot of improvements from Colin Lofgren. I mean, I'm sure his striking is okay. He's got power on the feet, but like it's really not that like technical. So like if Fletcher can get that grappling going, I think he's gonna make this look pretty easy. And even on the feet, I think his striking is okay. I don't know if I see him getting knocked out on the feet. I think it's pretty tough, dude. The only time I've seen him get knocked out, I think it was back in Cage Warriors where he was dominating that fight early. Then he kind of just gassed out. I mean, it was a 5 round main event. I think it was 5 round main event. So he got knocked out there with a flying knee from Woodings, which can happen. I mean, I think he's gonna be able to stay safe in this fight and get the grappling going and maybe keep it close on the feet. So we're gonna go with Nathan Fletcher for lock the week this week. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my lock the week this week. All right, guys, let's move on to the best bets now for UFC London. Chris Taco Padilla plus 100 for Taco Padilla money line. I really like Taco Padilla. I think he's gonna go out there and like perform. I think he got more power, more ways to win with the grappling. Also, he can take him down. Herbert has improved, I mean, in the grappling, but like it's not really there yet. I feel like he makes a lot of mistakes when he is taken down, and he does get taken on a lot. I mean, so Chris Padilla, I think his durability is solid, so I don't really see him getting knocked out by Jai Herbert. The way Jai Herbert can win is like maybe I'll point him, but I don't know. I don't know if I see Padilla just letting him do that. So I think Padilla at some point is gonna crack that chin and find some big openings on Herbert. And Herbert's a point fighter mostly. I mean, I know he landed that crazy high kick on Topuria like a while ago. I mean, that's his claim to fame. It is what it is. But like hasn't really shown to be the most dangerous guy since then. So I'm gonna go with Chris Padilla for our best bet on the card. Next best bet on the card is gonna be fight doesn't go the distance in Vucenic versus Duncan fight. So I was gonna go with the Vucenic ITD. I'm still gonna have a prop for Vucenic that we'll talk about later on this card. In this video, I mean. So I like the fight doesn't go the distance. I think they're both super dangerous. I think Duncan has power on the feet. We've seen him get KOs. We've seen him get submissions in the UFC. Vucenic is a high-level grappler, so I could see Vucenic locking something up at some point, maybe getting a submission, maybe even getting a knockout. I mean, so we just seen him drop a Guram. I mean, so I think he's got power. And I think this fight, I mean, I don't know if I see it going the distance, honestly. I just don't. So that's going to be our second best bet on the card. Let's talk about the next best bet on the card is going to be the under 2.5 rounds in the Holland versus Nelson fight. No, I have been picking Kevin Holland, but like it's telling you guys to go bet on Kevin Holland. It's kind of tough, it is kind of tough. I mean, because you never know if this guy's really training, but I think he's gonna take this fight serious. He's back at 170 this time, so I really do like that for him. He probably knows he needs a win here, or he's probably gonna get sent to GFO or something like maybe GFO or GFO PFO. I'm not even sure GFO is even gonna happen. I mean, they're talking about their first win back in April. I mean, this year, so we'll see if that happens. I mean, so maybe we'll see Kevin Holland there if he doesn't win this fight. If he is taking on, I think Nelson has a high level BGA, so he can maybe lock in a submission Kimura or a naked choke. But if he doesn't, I mean, on the feet, I mean, Nelson's coming back after a layoff, and I like Kevin Holland striking. At least he's been active. He's been fighting big guys at up at 185, so I think he's gonna be able to find some shots on the feet. I do favor Kevin Holland with the striking. Also, he has a black belt in BGG. I mean, I know he's been getting finished, but either way, I think this fight's gonna go under 2.5 rounds. I mean, minus 160 for the under 2.5 rounds is honestly not that bad. All right, guys, let's talk about the next best bet on the card. Is gonna be John Blachowicz. I know people don't like John Blachowicz this week. They're all like, "Oh, he's washed, man. He's 42 years old. Or he's a grandpa at this point." I don't know if I'm willing to write off John Blachowicz, man. I mean, I know Carlos Ulberg has been looking really solid. The guy has a lot of power. I mean, excuse me, he has a lot of power, and yeah, he's been putting guys away. I mean, but like since he took that step up in the top 10, he wasn't anywhere close to putting even knocking down Uzdemir, right? Uzdemir, like I don't really rate Uzdemir as high as Blachowicz. I do think Uzdemir is pretty solid. I mean, so the fact that Uzdemir was able to go out there, keep it pretty close with Oberg, gives me confidence that Blachowicz, even though he's coming back after a layoff, he's coming back after some surgery, which probably means that he's gonna feel better out there. The fact that he's all had all the surgeries now, so he's probably gonna feel a lot better. He's probably going to perform better this time. So I do expect Blachowicz. I'm picking him to win. I think he can win. I already bet his money line at plus 225, I think it was. So the line's getting even wider now. Um, I think the plus 2.5 on Blachowicz is not bad, man. I mean, he's cast the plus 2.5 against Pereira. I did bet Pereira there. He cast the plus 5.5 against Ankalaev. I bet his money line there at like plus 200 over Ankalaev, and we just took Ankalaev. I gave you guys a plus 5.5 on Ankalaev like a couple weeks back over per. I mean that cast like super easy. I bet Ankalaev money line, so obviously I gave you guys the spread. I mean, because I feel more safer giving you guys a spread, because like even if they lose, it's probably gonna be close. And I don't know if I see Oberg knocking him out. I mean, so if it goes to this, I think it's gonna be like 29-28 either way. So hopefully they give it to Blachowicz, but even if they don't, then maybe they want to build up Oberg as the next contender at 205, because there really isn't a lot of people at 205 right now for Ankalaev. I mean, they're probably gonna do the rematch with Ankalaev and Pereira, but even if they don't do that, I mean, so I think this fight's gonna be close. So I see this fight going to distance. I mean, unless Blachowicz is completely washed and maybe he gets finished here by Oberg, but I don't really see it. We'll see what happens on Saturday. So that's gonna be our fourth best bet on the card. Let's talk about the last best bet on the card. Is gonna be Alexia Tenara, money line minus 185. I would make Alexia Tenara my lock of the week. I was thinking about it, but she's making her UFC debut in London on short notice. I mean, so Molly McCann was supposed to be fighting. Who's this? I think she's supposed to fight Estela Nunes. I mean, Estela Nunes was on like a 4 or 5 losing streak, 4 or 5 fight a losing streak. I mean, and I mean, I feel like the only reason they keep these fighters on losing streaks so they can feed them to the people they want to see win, right? Like Molly McCann. Unfortunately for Molly McCann, her luck ran out. I mean, so now she's gonna have to fight Denara if she wants to stay on this card, and she did accept this fight against Denara. Now Molly McCann has some power, but like we've seen her, like her ceiling isn't really that high. She's really not that skilled. She can be taken down. She can be controlled. So he got absolutely beat up by Bruno Brazil, who's a pretty solid striker. I mean, pretty solid striker, training over there, fighting nerds. But like, I think Danara has a physicality to like take her down, control her, maybe find a submission. And the best bet is gonna be the money line, but like I think the submission is super live. So he does grapple. I mean, I played her over in on Dynamic Dentistries as underdog plus 100. I think it was plus 110. So we did take her there over Rose in on Dynamic Dentistries. So I've been pretty high on her. So he trains over there with Amanda Hebas gym over there at Amanda Hebas gym. I mean, so she's been training there for like her most career, most or all of her 10 fights. I mean, she's been training there. So I do like Denara here, even on short notice. I think this line's she's gonna look like minus 300, minus 400. Like my only worry is they might rob her, because I know there's gonna be a big pop for Molly McCann, the can crusher McCann. That's what I call her. But I do like Tenara. I think she grapples. I think the submission opportunity is gonna be there. But I know Molly's really tough though. But I could see her getting subbed by Tenara. All right, guys. Let's talk about the prop that I like for this card. It's gonna be Jordan Husenik, submission plus 210. I do like the submission here. I do think there's gonna be grappling in this fight, and I think Husenik is the better grappler. I mean, can he knock out Duncan? I mean, we've seen Duncan drop so many times. He's been training over their American top team, so I know it's a grappling. Those guys normally don't get sub, but I could see a situation where Husenik hurts him on the feet, then locks in a submission like Manu Doors to do Ray. So I like the submission prop for Vasenik here. And let's talk about the parlays now, guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and also if you guys want to see my official bets, they're all free in the link down below in the description. There's no paywall or anything like that. If you guys do want to support my channel, you can become a member on the channel. You get some live stream perks. I go live for almost every single UFC card, and I'm also going to be covering PFO this next month. PFO's back next month, so we did really well in PFO last year. PFO, LFA, UFC, we killed it last year, so hopefully we can repeat that this year. Parlays for UFC London. So this is gonna be this last week we went like 1-4 on parlays. So like last week wasn't really the best card for parlays for me. We did hit our safest parlay last week. I think it was minus 135. So we hit that one, but we missed every other parlay last week. But the week before we went like 4-0 or 4-1, I think, on the parlays. So we normally we do pretty well on the parlays. But there are some weeks where like there's gonna be a lot of upsets, so shit happens, you know. But let's talk about this week for parlays. The main event to go over 2.5 rounds, and the fight goes the distance in Dos Santos versus Kavanaugh fight. I know Kavanaugh has a lot of power, and Felipe Dos Santos is pretty hittable, so maybe there's a role there they could finish each other. But like I think Dos Santos is extremely tough, man. We just seen him go up against Manel Cap on short notice, and he took Manel Cap a distance. And Manel Cap has more power, I feel like, than Kavanaugh, and is a better striker than Kavanaugh, more experienced. The fact that he was able to take Manel Cap the distance, I mean, gives me confidence that he can take Kavanaugh. Dos Santos can take him the distance here. So I am gonna go with this. This is our safest parlay that I just made. The over 2.5 rounds in the main event, if I go the distance. And so minus 123 for that 2-leg parlay. I think that's pretty likely to cash. Let's talk about this other one. This one's plus 100. Guram money line. I'm kind of worried about Guram, man, because like he's really like when he starts getting hit, I mean, so he kind of like the body language doesn't look good for Guram. So like that's why I didn't put him in my best bets. I mean, so but I do think Guram's gonna win. And if you parlay that with the over 1.5 rounds in Duncan versus Palaya fight, plus 100. I mean, Duncan, I think he's going to take his time, man. I mean, he took Tallulah to the late second on to finish him off with a spinning kick. Unless Palaya was a complete fraud, which I don't think he is. I think Duncan needs a win here, and I think he's going to take his time. So for that 2-leg parlay, Ram and the over 1.5 rounds, plus 100 for that 2-leg parlay. I think that's pretty likely to cash. The third parlay is the Tenara money line and the under 2.5 rounds in the Holland versus Nelson fight. Plus 143. I see that one cashing, honestly. I'm pretty confident Tenara, and I'm pretty confident that Holland Nelson's fight's going to end inside a distance. Tomer, this is my WMA parlay. I don't really do too well in WMA fights. I mean, last week I went like 0-3, so hopefully, I mean the week before We got the underdog pick right on limos. So sometimes I do okay in WMA fights, but I think this one can cash. Puzar Tomer, my fellow Indian fighter, Puzar Tomer. I think she's gonna win this fight, man. I mean, I don't really rate Shana Bannon too highly. I mean, can see grapple, maybe so he can get some takedowns and get a close split decision, maybe. But like, I think Puzar Tomer is gonna be able to land the better shots. And I think she can win, man. I think Pooja Tomer can really win this one. So Pooja Tomer, then our money line plus 265. Don't put a lot of money on that. I mean, because like you really don't want to bet too much money on WMA fights overall. But I think that one can cash plus 265 for that 2-leg parlay. Maybe bet on that parlay and go take a restroom break. Don't even watch the fight because it's not gonna be. You're not gonna be happy watching the fight. It's gonna be super close, razor close. Let's talk about the next parlay, my lock of the week, Fletcher and Padilla money line. So that 2-leg parlay pays out at plus 261. I think this one's gonna cash, man. I'm pretty confident this one. And the third one is plus 400. I think we we lost the week before. We hit Bruno Ferreira and we hit Bahamandi as my lock of the week. So I think this one can cash also. I think that was like plus 300 for that Bruno Ferreira. And the week before we hit that one too. I mean, I think that was also like plus 300, plus 400, or plus 260. So normally we hit a lot of these like plus 300 range parlays. Last week we didn't hit those because there was like so many upsets last week. But I like this one, Fletcher, my lock of the week, plus 3.5 in Blachowicz. I really think Blachowicz can win one round, man. I mean, honestly, I think he can win the fight overall if he is 100%. Which he could, even if he isn't, man. Like I don't know if I see Oberg putting him away. I just can't. Like maybe I'm gonna be wrong. We'll see what happens. I'll be live for this card. So if I'm wrong, you guys can tell me I told you so. I get a lot of those people coming out and telling me, "Oh, I told you so, bro. This I told you this is gonna happen." So we'll see what happens. I mean, but I like Blachowicz plus 2.5. And the over 3.5 rounds in the main event. I mean, plus 4 or 9. I think that one can catch. I mean, Fletcher comes through. I see that one cashing. So there you guys go, man. That's my lock of the week, my props, my best bets, my parlays on this card. So make sure you guys let me know in the comments who you guys are playing for your parlays. Drop your parlays in the comments on below. And also like and subscribe, man. I'm really trying to get to 3,500 subscribers in the next few months. And also, I'm going to be live for this whole card on Saturday. So we have a lot of fun in the live streams. Make sure you guys come hang out with you boy on Saturday for the fight companion. And I'll see you guys then, members. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree with my predictions. I mean, my best bets to lock the week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments on below. I love talking to you guys in the comments. See you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Stay healthy out there and stay safe out there. And hopefully you guys all cash. I mean, even if you guys are fading my picks, hopefully we all cash on this card. Hopefully I cash, hopefully we all cash. I mean, so if you're fading my picks, then hopefully you don't cash it. But I'm just kidding. But I'll see you guys next one. Later, guys.